Hello again, it's Paul Feuerstein with Live 10 at 10. And I am here today with a new friend of mine, Lauren Powers. Lauren, how
Hello.
are you?
Fabulous. How you doing?
Very, very good. I just met Lauren, and I'm up in Boston. She's in Atlanta, so we're not next door neighbors, particularly right now. It's pouring where I am. It's really cold and pouring. I don't know what you have going on there.
85
And,
degrees and 5,000 pollen count.
oh, everybody's coughing. Everything. I was like, oh my God, they're all coughing. They
I
think you're all
know.
the disease. So Lauren comes to us from a company called Microsite, and
Mhm.
let's talk about Microsite and what you do and who you are, and tell everybody.
Excellent. So I am the president of the dental business unit at Microsite Health. We are a digital marketing agency, and actually, we are specializing in helping dentists with their teledentistry strategy and platform. And we also work with medical doctors as well.
That's pretty relevant right now.
Uh-huh.
It's been discussed and discussed and discussed what to do today as we're sitting here getting patients sending us emails and texts and photos from their phones, but that's really not a good platform. I don't think it's not HIPAA compliant, and it's only a specific thing for emergencies.
Hmm.
But teledentistry is a much broader item that's out there. It's been going around. We've been using it for quite a while. You've been using it for quite a while, way beyond emergencies sitting home at COVID-19. So why don't you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, so the concept of teledentistry is not necessarily new. And prior to the COVID outbreak, it really was a great way for dentists to do a lot of elective procedures, a lot of implant procedures and smile makeovers. It's a great way to vet out patients or folks that are shopping online for the cost of these procedures, where you can get to know them, do a virtual consultation, get them pre-qualified, and save chair time. So now what we'd like to see is for dentists to position themselves and make themselves accessible to the general public, and have their doors open, essentially have their doors virtually open to a patient who is looking for a solution while their dentist office is closed. So it creates this pathway for a patient to get to you. You can determine if it's medically necessary for them to come into your office, or set them up for an appointment in the future. And I definitely don't think that this should go away once your doors are back open again.
Is this for uh, existing patients, or can you use this as a marketing tool to get new patients into the practice?
This 100% is a marketing strategy for your new and existing patients. Right now, I feel like every dentist everywhere should have a teledentistry platform readily accessible, and a communication piece on their website. They should be email blasting their existing patients, letting them know, hey, I'm here. We can video chat and talk about your dental needs, and create a game plan for once the doors open back up. And if someone is searching right now for a way to video chat with a dentist, you need to have that communication strategy set up on your website so they know how to get to you, if that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense. So
Hmm.
so let's go post COVID, whatever that, hopefully, whenever that
Hmm.
is.
I know.
So I'm a patient. I'm a new patient. I look in the mirror. I go, ugh, I don't like these teeth. So is there a way to do a sort of a pre-conference before I come into the office, so I could say, tell me what you people can do for me, type of thing.
Yeah, so right now, everything that we do in Microsite is based off of analytics. Like, we don't just pull things out of the air. So right now, folks are searching not so much for implants and veneers, but folks are searching for an online dentist or an emergency solution.
Huh?
So yeah, they really are. That's the search term. So if they're looking for an online dentist, you have no idea what their needs are. So on your website, you need to have certain categories of things that can fit into their needs. Is it a gum infection? Is it swelling? Is it a broken tooth? Is it an abscess, if a patient may know what that term is, or maybe a smile makeover and implant consultation? Once they call you because they know that you're available for an online appointment, your treatment coordinator or your patient care coordinator needs to be prepared to have that discussion to vet that patient out before they get to you, doctor, and collect a fee for your appointment, for your time. And all you're going to do once that appointment is made, you're going to take a look at their mouth, make them feel good, show them your amazing virtual bedside manner, right? Because you're going to be amazing in these appointments, and establish yourself as a clinical leader. They want to know, are you available and are you an expert? And if you can fulfill both of those things, then book their appointment for the future or get them in for an emergency.
And I think, as we both know, the younger people, we'll call them millennials for lack of a better word, whatever the categories are these days, are looking for these instantaneous solutions.
Absolutely.
They don't want to waste a lot of time. They don't want to start looking into the yellow pages or whatever it is. So now, is this system attached to a website, or how does it all operate?
So it's a great question. So right now, what you're seeing is that there's a lot of teledentistry softwares, okay?
Right.
So in order to perform a HIPAA compliant teledentistry appointment, you need a software that is secure, okay? And you need to have the patient name, their date of birth, and their mobile phone number. That would be the most secure way to have a HIPAA compliant visit with a secure software, all right?
Yeah, I mean, I want to interject for a second. There was just a couple of articles on the internet about Zoom, which we're on right now, and how open it is and how unsecure it is. And there's been a lot of problems right now, including the senators are not allowed to, Congress people aren't allowed to use Zoom anymore, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So people
Zoom is open.
What that means.
Zoom is open. They do have a medical solution that is more expensive, but most of us only know about we don't know about the enterprise solutions. Most of us only know about the basic solutions, right?
You want it for free.
Right, exactly, the $49. And nor was Zoom prepared for this 60,000, people increase, or 600,000 person increase in sales. So the software itself is not what's going to make your strategy perfect, okay? So, if you want to liken it to, if you're an implant surgeon, it's not the surgical guide that's going to, make your marketing better or make your patient journey better. What you need is for that patient journey from the point that they start searching for something online, because outside of patient referrals, your number one selling piece is your website, okay? Whether you pay for advertising or not. So once they start searching for things online and land on your website, what is the communication piece? Do they know that you have virtual appointments? Do they know how to get to you? What does that look like? And if you don't have a strategist helping you with that messaging, right now they're probably looking at your website and it looks the same way it did pre-COVID. Do they know if you're open? Do they know, are you doing virtual appointments? Do they know, are you OSHA compliant? The software is not embedded into your website. That's something else. That's like, it only takes 5 minutes to set up a HIPAA compliant software. The one that we use, we liked it because we shopped a few different ones, and the one that we use, we liked simply because it didn't require the patient to download anything.
That's very important. Yeah.
Right. It is a secure text message link that is sent to the patient. It doesn't require them to download anything, and the link disappears once, it goes away once the patient visits.
So they don't have to sign up for an account and get a password.
Not at all.
That's the downfall of a lot of the ones I see, is that even I get encrypted emails from specialists and it says, sign up for an account, put in your password, and you have to remember all these silly things. And that's not going to be patient friendly.
No, they don't have to do that at all. And when we have, because all of our accounts are nationwide, so we have folks in Tennessee and rural parts and all these things, they wouldn't understand quickly how to download something and hook up to Wi-Fi and all that. And this patient journey is really, really critical here. We want the patient journey from the time they start searching to getting to the patient care coordinator to getting to you. We want it to be seamless.
Is it mobile compatible too?
Absolutely. So we encourage docs to do their appointments as mobile as possible, as frequently as possible via cell phone.
Because that's I think that's the end all for everything. Because I'm walking around with my little silly phone here, and I do everything from everybody does everything from that to excess, but that's the world. That's the way things are.
Yep, absolutely.
So if someone who's watching us right now wants to get more information on this, and believe me, we're going to be back with you again, because I have so many questions, and this is a 10-minute quickie here.
Yeah.
So let's how would people get in touch with you personally, or the company, or the website, or where do we follow up with this?
So really easy. Our website is micrositehealth.com. Our socials on Facebook and Instagram is @micrositehealth. And my email is lpowers@microsite.com.
Appreciate it. Okay, well, thank you so much. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
And everybody else, we'll see you again soon. Thanks.
Bye, y'all.